we're going to use a calorimeter to measure the mass of a scoop of ice cream and compare it to the actual mass that you get when you measure it on the balance. So we'll check the accuracy of using a calorimeter to find an unknown quantity. So here are some of the things that you'll want to think about when doing your procedures. There's several pieces of data that you need to collect so that you can fill in a data diagram like this and then use the data to do a calculation. So I'm going to make some cocoa. I'm going to put my cup here on the balance because I want to know what's the mass of the liquid part of the cocoa, because that's the hot part that's going to exchange heat with some cold ice cream. So there'll be a source of hot water. I'll have a hot pot with some hot water that you can use. You need to just make yourself about a cup of cocoa. I'll just make a little bit more. And give that a good mix. So if you're using the balance, you can make measurements to find out what's the mass of the watery part, the cocoa part, that's in the cup. There's just one little calculation you have to do to find that out. So that's what the balance will be for. And there'll also be a thermometer. Now, one of the things that you'll need to know is the temperature of the calorimeter before you add anything to it that would exchange heat. And when you add something to exchange heat, it's going to be a scoop of ice cream. Look at that flavor. My favorite. All right, so I'm going to add a scoop of ice cream. I want to know the mass of ice cream that I'm adding so that I can check at the end to see how accurate my calculation result was. So I'm adding that, and I'm going to let that melt until the temperature stops changing. I want to exchange as much heat as possible. You know, it's a good idea to keep any heat exchange with the room to a minimum by using a lid. Okay, and then when it's all done, I'll give you cleanup instructions. The measurements that you make, you'll need to use to fill in a data diagram and do the calculations. All the materials will be food safe, so when you're done, this can be consumed. That's good stuff. Okay.